a partner of the Academy of Motion Pictures in distributing the Oscar-nominated shorts, I can't help but notice that last year, after the 75 Creative Minds Film Challenge here in Goa, India stepped right up and seemed to, right on the back of that great competition here, won 2 Oscars last year, which had never happened before, which was really fabulous. We had Elephant Whisperer and Best Song at the Oscars for India. So I can only think that it is the energy, the excitement that we have created here with the Creative Minds that is spurring not just the 75 of you or the 225 people who have been part of this program over the last few years, but it is encouraging the entire creative community across India. And we're very thrilled to see the success both here with the 75 Creative Minds and in Hollywood. Congratulations. This is going to be a very fun 48 hours, and we can't wait to see the films that all of you guys make.
The delegate of the Ministry of Culture of the Federal Republic of Germany. And I just learned last night that the news was breaking that India introduced a very great cash rebate, and I look very much forward to fostered co-production between Germany and India in the future. But of course, it's great to see such a talented group of people here in this very great program. It's good to see that also India makes the film industry much more accessible for a diverse group of filmmakers. And yeah, I look very much forward to see your projects in the next days, and yeah, to meet you all. Thank you.
This is actually
this is fantastic to be here. Thank you for having me. I also have never been to Goa, I've never been to India, and the warmth and all the wonderful energies that have come my way, it has been fantastic. So thank you so much for that. Anyway, I'm here to talk a little bit about Archie, and of course congratulate the 75 incredibly young, talented people. And we at Archie, we're here to help in any way, shape, or form to move forward with the youth of today. So, I want to extend my heartfelt thanks to the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, the National Film Development Corporation, and of course the organizers of the International Film Festival of India for giving me the opportunity to personally welcome my company, Archie Comics, to India, and also speak to the young people who will shape the future of the global, and I mean global, Indian content industry. I'm thrilled to be here in Goa, and of course it's incredibly beautiful here, and as I said, I feel creative vibes everywhere. I want to congratulate the 75 Creative Minds of tomorrow for being selected from all over the country and for embarking on this journey to tap into their creative potential and unleashing their massive, wonderful talent. I'm always amazed to see how much talent there is in India, be that filmmaking, directing, acting, singing, songwriting, cinematography, all of it. Everything it takes to be part of the movie business. India's diversity is part of its creativity, and it inspires me to see how young Indians are able to do a deep dive into the melting pot of culture, languages, dance, folk songs, and tales that we use to tell stories, to move and motivate millions of people. It's for this very reason that I chose India as the ideal destination for making the first feature film of Archie Comics ever. So we've never had a movie before. This is our first one. I'm also, of course, very grateful to share that Archie Comics has partnered with Netflix India, Tiger Baby, and Graphic India to bring the world-famous IP and adapt it into the Indian musical film, which is coming out on December 7th on Netflix. So please enjoy it and watch it when it comes out. The film taps into the country's exceptional creative talent. It blends the otherwise American-based Archie Comics by infusing it with wholesome amounts of Indian spice to make it enjoyable to audiences worldwide while experiencing a new location, a different community, but the same themes that continue to stay relatable to everybody 50 years on. My experience with Netflix over the years has been fantastic, so this was the only streaming platform that I wanted to tell the Archie's story on. Most importantly, it gives me immense pleasure to be here today addressing the 75 young people who are as passionate about the film business as I am. When I took over Archie Comics in 2009, I was exactly where you guys are today. Someone who wanted to make a change by bringing life stories from everywhere, continue creating pop culture moments with iconic characters from diverse generations and make them relatable no matter what the era. And I believe that I have done so. I took the idea and the characters and turned them a little bit on their head, coming out with experimental shows like Riverdale and The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, just to name a few. It is part of that very endeavor that I am in India today, unveiling the Archies in film made in India by Indians for the entire world to enjoy. Much like my own story, Archie carries a similar message. All its characters tell us one thing, that no one is ever too young to change the world. As the trailer of the film tells us, Archie, Jughead, Veronica, and Betty and their friends will be giving it their all to fight for what they believe is right and to find their voice, even as young as 17 years old. It is that story that aims to inspire people, to tell them that age is just a number, and it is not a hurdle if one desires to achieve what they believe in. You are all a testament to the fact that creating stories and narratives that showcase the diversity of this country, it's because you found your voice and remained undeterred until you reached your goal. As the creative minds of tomorrow, I would like to encourage you to continue this energy and spirit, and remember that you can make a difference. And one last thing, what I live by: never give up, never give up, never give up. Thank you so much.
Team White, Kabir Nayak. Team Yellow, Alok Kumar. Sir, these are all the directors of each team. Team Pink, Arijit Paul. Come here, please. Team Pink, cheer again. Team Grey, Akhil Kumar. So it's the loudest for Team Grey. Seems it's already winning. Thank you, sir. I would now request you to stay back.
Nirja Shekhar ji, Additional Secretary, Information Broadcasting. Pratul Kumar ji, Joint Secretary and MD NFDC. Mr. Danit Drew, Director of European Film Market, Mr. John Goldwater, Executive Producer, The Archies, Mr. Carter Pilcher, CEO and the founder of Shorts TV, members of the steering committee, 75 creative minds of tomorrow, friends from the media. Last year, a young talented girl, she was selected among the 75 creative minds of tomorrow. She hailed from Tamil Nadu. Her parents were very reluctant to send her to join this program. They thought other things are better for her, it's a waste of time. But somehow our people, they spoke to the family. They tried to convince them that how rigorous this process is and what kind of jury members we have. Finally, they agreed. They let her come here. And I'm pleased to say that like few of them, they have come here. When that girl joined the program, their team won the 53-hour challenge last year, and they won 2,25,000 rupees also. So from not joining the program to winning the, first challenge itself shows that they are ready to explore, they are ready to learn, and I'm sure they're going to learn from the brilliant veterans and the industry leaders. At your age, not many people get the opportunity to join a program like this. We have a lot of success stories like these. In the last 2 years, we had close to 150 such young creative minds who have joined the programs. With this year's edition, the total tally stands at 225. So you are already a strong force of creative minds of tomorrow. 225 people already working in the system, learning and growing. If you look at the couple of such good experiences from the last 2 editions, but before that, Dennis asked me last evening at the stage about the creative minds of tomorrow. Why not 5 or 25, why 75? Because we started it on the 75th year of independence. Prasunji will remember it very clearly, we discussed it. That what we can give on the lines of the vision of Prime Minister Modi. He wants to give more opportunities to the young minds so that they can come, they can explore, they can learn, and they can finally contribute back to the area of what they love, the field they love. And we started with this. We never wanted this to be, the names proposed by anyone and they could join. We wanted always this to be a rigorous process, to be, it should go through, one of the finest names, the jury members. And that is how this year also we had more than 600 applications, and we have the best 75 sitting in front of us who are going to make all of us proud. So there is nothing that gives me more joy than see your youthful, curious faces waiting to absorb, assimilate all of that goes around you. The curiosity, hope, energy, enthusiasm, restlessness, resolve to want and will to change the world. That is what our youth is all about. When we are young, we are untouched by the exploits of experience, crushing weight of expectations, nagging voice of reasons and rational. We want to move mountains, cross continents, sail through oceans, fly into unknown, ready to take on any and all challenges, to do what our hearts desire and minds dictate, because we are not crushed by the crumbling burden of responsibilities that adulthood and old age bring. It gives me great pleasure and delight to congratulate once again each and all of you. You are the top 75 youngsters selected through the best jury we had this year. selection process, which is as good as any such process to be selected for the top post. Now started in 2021, this is the third edition. I hope that you will all make meaningful collaborations and partnerships here which will benefit you in future. I've already seen the 5 different teams who have been, the members have been invited to the stage to collect their certificates and the work they have done. I was told that we had participants like Akshit Vora and Avinash Sen in the first edition of 75 Creative Minds of Tomorrow. Suvarna Dash from the last year's edition, winning 75, had her animated film featured at Toronto International Film Festival 2023. Her film received appreciation from all across the globe. So in the media and entertainment line, if in 2 years you're getting recognition and appreciation, it means a lot. It means a lot that we are also picking up the right talent, and you're also putting in your full energies to achieve something. And I'm sure 10 years down the line, when most of you will be established in the field of media and entertainment, you're going to be back on the stage speaking to the 75 creative minds of tomorrow 10 years down the line, and I'm sure they're going to learn from your experiences what you have gone through. I would like to share another instance of a winner of the last year edition, making us proud. Bhaskar Viswanathan, in collaboration with another editor, has edited one of the films selected for the Indian Panorama non-feature film section this year. Another winner of the last edition, Digantra Bose, had edited a non-feature film in the same category. Now that is truly inspiring. It gives me immense joy that you all are truly seizing the opportunities that 75 Creative Minds of Tomorrow provides. I would like to emphasize that the Government of India is committed to employment generation, boosting the creators' economy, mentoring outstanding artists, encouraging youngsters to achieve cinematic excellence, and in that, the stories of talented individuals like Akshita, Avinash, Namrita, Subarna, Bhaskar, Digantra, among several others, are really assuring. Now this 75 Creative Minds of Tomorrow, they come from places which most of you may not have heard the names, Jagatpur or Sadarpur ही है ना भाई, सरदारपुर, क्योंकि यहाँ पे बार बार सदरपुर लिखा, मैं क्या मध्य प्रदेश में सरदारपुर तो था, ये सदरपुर क्यों लिखा हुआ है? तो सरदारपुर है, जगत सिंहपुर है और विष्णुपुर है। तो मणिपुर, उड़ीसा और मध्य प्रदेश के उन क्षेत्रों से जहाँ फिल्म देखने वाले तो होंगे, बनाने वाले नहीं थे, आज वहाँ से फिल्में बनाने वाले भी मिल गए हैं। 48 आवर चैलेंज आपके लिए मिलने वाला है, जो शॉर्ट्स टीवी की ओर से है। 15 में से कोई एक टीम जीतने वाली है, और मैं I have to say it in English. I would like to thank Mr. Carter Pilcher for his continuous support year after year, and I'm sure this Shorts TV collaboration with the NFDC is going to give a lot of opportunities to these youngsters to try their first hand with the 48-hour challenge, and I'm sure they're going to impress you and the other members for that. Let me in the end thank Mr. John Goldwater, who have come all the way. I know coming from US it will take a good 20 to 24 hours to reach here, but I'm sure it's worth coming here. One of the largest film markets in the world. We are the 5th largest in the media and entertainment. We are the large numbers of, maximum number of movies are made in India. And I'm sure the kind of collaborations we are looking at and Thank you, Netflix. I could see Ambika ji sitting there with her team for the partnership and bringing the good names on board. I think the big asset for us is the collaboration with houses like Netflix, Zee, Amazon and others who come on board and provide these young, talented creators to try their hand, learn more. I know a lot of people gonna take the master classes. प्रसून जी आप भी ले रहे हैं इस बार, खुशबू जी ले रहे हैं कोई कि खुशबू जी ले रही हैं? And we have a lot of other people like Michael Douglas is also coming and he's gonna be here on 28th. आपने कभी सोचा भी नहीं होगा कि आप कभी माइकल डगलस से कभी मिलोगे, लेकिन वो आपकी मास्टर क्लास लेने के लिए आ रहे हैं. ऐसे बहुत सारे और लोग जिनका बहुत बड़ा योगदान देश ही नहीं दुनिया भर की फिल्म इंडस्ट्री, मीडिया, एंटरटेनमेंट इंडस्ट्री में है, वो आपसे रूबरू होंगे, आपकी मास्टर क्लासेस लेंगे. ये अपने आप में एक बहुत बड़ा अवसर है और ये अवसर देने की सोच किसी और की नहीं, प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी की है कि युवाओं को अवसर दो, और वो अपने आप इतनी क्षमता रखते हैं कि इसको किसी भी स्तर तक ले जा सकते हैं. Now again I have to say this last thing in English. I was talking about our Prime Minister Modi, who believes in the energy of the youth, who wants us to give them more and more opportunities, give them more platforms. And what we have seen in the last 9 years, India were nowhere in the startup domain. But with the new startup policy of the government of India, what we have seen in the last 9 years, India has emerged as the third largest startup ecosystem in the world, with more than 100,000 startups in the country. Every day there is a new startup coming up. And when the world was facing the COVID-19 pandemic, we had 50 unicorns from India. That is the power of the youth from India. 50 companies, 50 startups have become unicorn during the COVID-19 pandemic. You can well imagine when the big companies were struggling, Indian youth were making waves. That is the power of Indian youth, and I'm sure you're going to make waves. Thank you once again and welcome to the family of CMOT, which is the Creative Minds of Tomorrow. Thank you. Jai Hind and Jai Bharat.